No one expected this, not the viewers, not the cast, not even those who thought they'd already seen it all. When the truth finally came out, it didn't just hurt reputations, it turned lives upside down. The DNA results changed everything for Marsau Scott, and what followed was more than just messy TV drama. It was real pain, real betrayal, and a chain reaction of chaos that no one could stop. Let's go back to when it all started. Behind the scenes, people had been whispering for months. There were quiet rumors that Marsau might have fathered a child outside of his marriage. Most people brushed it off. After all, Marsau always played it cool. Whenever the subject came up, he denied it strongly, calling it fake news and attention-seeking. The usual. But he wasn't being honest. The truth exploded when a DNA test confirmed what Marsau had been avoiding: he is, without a doubt, the father. The result was 99.99% certain. There was nowhere left to hide. And the twist? It wasn't even his decision to take the test. The network got involved. According to insiders, production had grown tired of the speculation and tension. Someone, possibly a cast member or the woman claiming the child, pushed hard enough that the test had to happen. And just like that, the truth came out, and it hit like a truck. Marsau wasn't the only one who felt the impact. His wife, Latisha Scott, took the biggest blow. She had defended him through everything, loyal, protective, always standing by her man. But now? She found out the truth not from her husband, but from a leak. And all eyes quickly turned to someone else, Stormi Steele. Now here's where it gets even more tangled. Stormi had always been seen as the calm one. She came onto the show as a successful businesswoman, not someone who usually gets caught up in drama. But this time, she was right in the middle of it. When Dandy Smith, who had claimed she was trying to be the peacemaker, accused Stormi of being the leak, everything spiraled out of control. The two women tried to settle things privately. That meeting didn't go well. Dandy allegedly threw a drink at Stormi during their conversation. Stormi tried to walk away. Several witnesses said she was trying to avoid conflict, but Dandy kept pushing. Things got heated. In the struggle, Stormi fell, hit her head, and had to be rushed to the hospital. She was diagnosed with a concussion and emotional trauma. While she was still recovering, Latisha learned everything: the cheating, the child, and the possibility that Stormi knew before she did. Whether Stormi actually leaked anything didn't matter anymore. Latisha felt betrayed by her husband, by a friend, by the people around her. And she wasn't going to stay quiet. During a filming break at the studio, Latisha spotted Stormi. That's when everything boiled over. According to crew members who were there, Latisha didn't come to talk, she came to confront. She shouted at Stormi, calling her out. Stormi backed away, visibly shaken. But Latisha wasn't done. She charged. Security was too slow. In seconds, Latisha attacked. What was supposed to be a quiet moment turned violent. Fists were flying, and before anyone could stop it, Stormi was on the floor, this time from a full-on assault. Her makeup was smeared, her hair a mess, her eyes filled with tears. No words, just silence as she was helped out of the building. Since then, she hasn't spoken publicly. Production stopped immediately. Phones were taken. NDAs were re-signed. But the damage had already been done. Social media caught fire. Within hours, hashtags like Justice for Stormi and Latisha Unhinged were everywhere. But here's the real kicker: Marsau hasn't said a word. No Instagram post. No comment. No live video. Nothing. As the women fight, cry, and fall apart, the man at the center of it all has completely vanished from public view. Some fans are furious, calling him a coward. Others think he's being quiet on legal advice. Sources close to the show say he's hired lawyers and is staying silent while the network figures out how to move forward. Latisha, though, isn't staying quiet. She's furious not just at her husband for cheating, but at the show, the cast, and the producers. She believes she was made to look like a fool. She wants an apology, not just from Marsau, but from the network itself. She's also considering divorce. It's not official yet, but it's clear she's preparing. She's met with lawyers. She's thinking about what's best for her, not just as a wife, but as a woman with a brand and a reputation. And if she walks away, it won't just hurt Marsau, it could cost the show a huge chunk of its audience. Meanwhile, Yendandy is in her own storm. The video of her argument with Stormi has spread like wildfire. Her peaceful image is gone. Some fans think she manipulated the situation, trying to play both sides. Producers have reportedly warned her one more outburst, and she might be suspended. With Stormi staying quiet, Latisha burning bridges, Yendandy losing support, and Marsau silent, the whole show is hanging by a thread. The network doesn't know what to do next. Emergency meetings have taken place. Some executives want to pause the season entirely. Others are pushing for a dramatic reunion-style episode to address everything head-on. But one thing is certain, this cast will never be the same. Stormi finally broke her silence through her team. The statement was short: she's home, recovering, and asking for privacy. No names were mentioned. No accusations. But her social media did the talking. She unfollowed half the cast. Deleted old promo posts. Changed her bio. She was done pretending. The hashtag Stormi deserves peace started trending, with thousands showing love and support. Fans are begging the network to protect her if she ever comes back. But some say she may not return at all. She didn't sign up to be assaulted twice in 1 week. And now that she's been dragged into a situation she didn't cause, she's reevaluating everything. Her business is thriving. Her reputation outside the show is spotless. She has choices. Yendandy? Not so much. The backlash is still intense. Her attempts to defend herself only made it worse. And producers are watching closely. Another misstep, and she's likely out. Latisha's future is uncertain. Some fans support her, saying she snapped after years of loyalty. Others say her behavior crossed a line. The court of public opinion is split. And Marsau? Still nowhere to be seen publicly. But sources say he's quietly admitted to the affair and the child. He's been in meetings with Latisha's lawyers. He's even offered to take a break from filming to give her space. But it might be too late. Latisha is thinking long-term now. She knows her next move will define her legacy, whether she stays or walks away. Either way, she's done being blindsided. The show is paused, but the fallout is still unfolding. Some say the season will be scrapped entirely. Others think the producers will try to salvage it with new cast members. One thing's for sure, this wasn't just another dramatic twist. This was betrayal, heartbreak, and very real consequences. No one, cast, fans, or network, can pretend it's just entertainment anymore. So, here we are. A single DNA test didn't just break a relationship, it shook an entire cast to the core. Marcel Scott's secret wasn't just a betrayal to his wife, it was a betrayal to the audience, the brand, and the people who believed in the image he worked so hard to build. Latisha Scott, once the loyal, supportive wife, now finds herself at a crossroads. After years of defending her husband, she was blindsided not just by the affair, but by the fact that so many people around her seemed to know before she did. Her anger isn't just about the child, it's about the public humiliation, the silence, and the feeling that she was left out of her own story. Whether she decides to stay or go, she's made it clear she's taking back control, one move at a time. Stormi Steele, who didn't ask to be in the middle of this chaos, is now recovering from not one but two incidents. One physical, one emotional. And let's be real, no woman should be attacked for simply existing in someone else's storm. Her silence since the fight speaks volumes. Sometimes walking away says more than any interview or live stream ever could. She's protecting her peace, and fans are standing with her. Yendandy Smith, who once wore the crown of a peacemaker, is now facing serious backlash. Her image is cracked, her intentions questioned, and her place on the show in serious doubt. Audiences aren't easily fooled anymore, and if her actions were calculated for screen time, the receipts are piling up. And then there's Marsau. The man at the center of it all hasn't said a word. Nothing on social media, no public apology, not even a short statement. Whether that silence is legal strategy or guilt, we don't know. But what we do know is this: while the women around him are left to deal with the emotional damage, he's watching from the shadows. Production is frozen. The cast is divided. And the future of the show? Hanging by a thread. This wasn't just messy drama. This was real heartbreak, real consequences, and real lives being changed on and off camera. And honestly, the audience isn't here for manufactured storylines anymore. They want the truth and they want accountability. So, what do you think? Should Latisha leave? Should Stormi return? And is Marsau ever going to face the music? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you believe in accountability and want to keep up with how this story unfolds, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Trust me, this isn't over. Not by a long shot. We'll be watching.